Hello.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Great outfit.
Thank you. I love
Worth
your
repeating.
outfit too.
Thank you.
Worth repeating. You said Lizzie McGuire.
Oh yeah, you've seen the Lizzie McGuire movie, right?
Yes.
And she's like, "You are an outfit repeater, Lizzie McGuire,"
Absolutely.
which we should be.
You should be, because that's sustainable.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I was thinking about doing that Newly thing. I have a friend who does it like when she has like events and stuff. She's a lawyer, so she has to like go to important things.
Mm-hmm.
But when she knows she has a bunch of stuff in a month, she'll do it like for the month and get like a dress for like a wedding and like whatever else.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But I've thought about doing it. It's like, I think it's like $80 a month, which is like not terrible.
I mean, it's
to get like new outfits and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And then you can like buy the stuff too, I think. But
yeah.
I don't know, maybe one day.
So if you like really like a piece, you're like, I'm not sending this back, so you pay for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is like, and it's also like designer stuff, like higher end stuff. So it's like good quality too.
Yeah.
I tried doing Stitch Fix once and they like the first couple boxes I was like, this is not my style. So it took a couple boxes for me to like even be getting sent stuff that was like worth it. And by that time I was like, I shouldn't be spending money on this.
Yeah.
And then the last box they sent me, there was a pair of pants and I was like, ooh, I actually really like these.
Mhm.
And so I looked up how much they were. They were like $200. And I was like, I don't like them that much. I did not like them that much, so I did not buy them. But
What happens if you like rip them?
I think like at least Newly, I think they don't have any charge for if you like damage something. I saw that on like an ad though, so I don't know if there's any like fine print about like
What
I think it was like
happens?
stain and laundry. Like you don't have to wash it, you can just like send it back. And then they'll like deal with the stains and stuff. But
Gotcha.
I like the idea of it though, because yeah, sustainable and then you can try stuff and not have to like keep it.
Yeah, I like that idea too. Well, our cocktail this week is Phony Negroni.
Phony Negroni.
I did, what was it? 2 dashes of Fee Brothers Cherry Bitters, which you can omit if you'd like to. I believe they're non-alcoholic, though.
Yeah, we couldn't find any alcohol on the
Yeah, I couldn't find
label.
any information about alcohol percentage on the bottle, but want to be cautious with my recommendations. And then I did half a ounce of lime juice, 1/4 ounce simple syrup, 3/4 ounce of the Gaffard aperitif, non-alcoholic aperitif, and then 1.5 ounces of Lyre's gin replacement.
It's really good.
Very yummy.
I'm a big Negroni fan.
Me too.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is delicious. Love Negroni.
With, of course, a lemon twist.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
It is good. One of my favorite bars in town, they do clarified lime. So it's 7.5 the clarified lime and 7.5 of the aperitif. Yeah. Had a brain fart. And it's delicious. So if you can get your hands on some clarified lime, I would highly suggest those specs.
Or if you want to have a fucking pain in the ass project and do it yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I hate clarifying things.
Dude, and they do it with agar-agar. I feel like clarifying anything with agar-agar is...
I've only done the milk clarifying, which is ass and disgusting.
Well, I remember that one that Matt had with the agar-agar clarification. Which it's like, I mean, because they make the clarified lime and they sell it, I'm sure that they have to do it in a way that is like vegan, so it appeals to more people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Plus, it's like a good resource for that.
Yeah.
But it does seem like a pain in the ass. I've never tried it.
Yeah.
But I've watched countless videos on how to do it. And it just seems tedious.
Yeah. It's just tedious.
Yeah.
And you have to do a pretty big batch for it to be worth it.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah.
But I mean, if you want to try it, it would probably be a fun project for, if you guys put menus on your cocktails at whatever bar that you work at, or if you're just really into cocktails and want to try it at home. I'm sure you could freeze it.
Yeah, definitely you can freeze it
And save it for later.
Totally.
Yeah.
Tea.
What's the case thing? Well, it's the same week.
Okay, I have another thing though that I
You
forgot
do.
about
You have another
until
thing.
just now. Last night we watched the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary
How was
special. It was great. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't watch a lot of Hannah Montana. It came out when I was like feeling too cool for Disney Channel.
How old were you?
I was like 12, I think, because it was 20 years ago. I'm 32 now. So it came out when I was 12. So then it wasn't really like gaining a lot of traction until I was like in high school, I would say. So it was like just as I was kind of too old for it. But not to say that like too old. Like I think that anyone can watch anything now, but like, as a kid, you're like trying to be cool.
Yeah.
So I don't want anyone to know that I watch Hannah Montana. But I have seen obviously like it would be on and I would like pretend to not be interested, but like be watching it or something. But it was really cute. It was like she sang some Hannah Montana songs. She did like some interviews. Her like sister came on, her dad came on, her mom was there. Selena Gomez was on. They like walked the set. It was cute. It was nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that was pretty gay.
Aw.
Yeah. Do you have another gay thing that you did this week?
Well, my partner's out of town.
Right.
So
what, you can't be gay on your own?
Yeah, I'm gay on my own. But like I don't do a lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. Can I cop out? Say this is the gayest thing I did this week?
Yeah, that's totally fair.
This is the gayest thing I did this week.
Yeah, this is pretty gay.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm making you work hard on the editing this time. Yes, I needed my vape. I'm so sorry. I have no shame.
That's okay.
I'll be hitting this whole episode.
There are worse things. There are worse things to have.
There are worse things, and we'll get into that.
Today's theme is
drinking on the job.
Yes, specifically getting drunk on the job.
Getting drunk on the job.
Yeah.
Drinking on the job and getting drunk on the job are two different things.
Not for some people.
Not for some people.
Not for some people. Listen, I will say addiction is real, and I don't want to come off as callous towards addiction. However, if I'm working with you and you get fucked up and you can't work anymore because you're fucked up, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, I would say like that is the thing, you know? That is the thing with addiction is that you're gonna hurt people, you're gonna piss people off, you're gonna make people mad. And you're gonna have to face that at some point. And it's hard.
Yeah.
And I'm not blaming neither of us are blaming anybody for being addicts.
No.
I mean, that's hardwired in there.
Yeah. I think it's hard. Like, it's just part of like our culture, I think. Like, I think there are a lot of folks, I mean, in any industry, but here when you're so close to it and like oftentimes you're allowed to drink at work, depending on where you work. It's something that we see. Obviously, we see like people coming in, like, my regulars that I see every day. Like,
yeah, I mean, as is not the case for everybody.
Right.
That drinks at work. Like,
I'd say like of the folks that I have worked with, I could name, and like I worked in a lot of places with a lot of people, I could name maybe like 3 or 4 people who are like, ooh, they have a problem. And like there's some people who like aren't in the industry anymore because of it, which is like huge step away from that, because you need to take care of yourself.
You do need to take care of yourself. I think that it would be appropriate for us to put a hotline in the caption.
Oh yeah.
We'll do that for you guys if you're thinking about getting sober.
Or some resources to like support your friends who you might feel like need some support.
Yeah, absolutely. But Anywho,
A little heavier than normal, but
yeah, heavier than normal, but I think needs to be said.
Yeah.
I think that also it's a very large stereotype. And I mean, I don't know the exact statistics, but I could almost guarantee that there is a huge correlation between alcohol addiction, substance abuse, and the service industry.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it's like you never, like, hardly ever. I don't know of a single service industry job where they drug test you.
No.
You don't need any kind of degree. Like, not to say that people who don't have degrees have issues, but it's like it's a pretty easy in for good money, and like I think
there's just a huge culture.
Yeah, the culture too. Like when you're working in a place, like when I worked in restaurants, we would be done and we'd be like, all right, well, we're gonna get a drink now and like bond and like talk shit about work. And now like we're the last bar that closes, so it's like I'm never drinking after work anymore because there's nothing open.
I think it's also like you have this in every industry, but I think that it's not the industry's fault necessarily,
right?
But like addicts are just addicts, and it's not. It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. So yeah, if you feel like you need help, we'll put some resources in the caption for you. And yeah, let's talk about some drunk bartenders.
Drunk bartenders.
Okay. So these are not. I couldn't find any like Am I the Assholes, but I found a thread of a bunch of stories. Okay, so here's one. This happened earlier this month. I run a small music venue, and the first show was busy. My security was late, so I couldn't leave the door. The other bartender goes on break and lets me know the guy who came in 20 minutes ago is wasted. I have to wait until security gets in to hold the door so I can check on him. I walk behind the bar to him zipping up his fly and stumbling backwards. I send him home, go back to the bar to cover till the other bartender gets back off her break, and realize the guy had taken a piss in the sink below the bar. I checked the cameras. And lo and behold, this guy was yelling at a customer and my new server with his dick out. And somehow, thankfully, no one noticed his cock was out. Pardon the language. Just that he was trashed. Needless to say, he was let go, and I had the other bartender bleach the sink.
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm
at a loss.
Bad.
Okay. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie and say I've never been wasted on a shift before.
Right.
But I don't think at any point I was like, time to get naked.
I need to pee really bad. I'm just gonna pee in the sink.
Dude, at your job?
I
don't think that I have ever been a level.
That's some lowered inhibitions right there.
Yeah.
To think that you could get away with that.
Not even at work.
No.
Like, well,
especially not at work.
Well, what I'm saying, like, I've been pretty hammered in my lifetime.
Right. Yes.
There's just like no scenario where I think that I could be drunk enough to piss in the sink
I think that's a man thing. Like, I saw a video of TikTok once a while ago where it was like this guy was fucking drunk and he was just peeing on the floor. Like, he was like standing at the bar, and I put at the bar. He's standing at the bar. And
wait, no, I saw that.
And he thinks that he's like hiding enough to where he could just like whip it out and piss.
That happened to me, and I didn't even work at a bar, but this happened to me my first job ever when I worked at the ShopRite. This man came into the ShopRite, was buying a whole cart of groceries that, all made sense.
Right.
He didn't seem fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't super duper old.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he just
medium old.
I mean, like, he wasn't, I don't know.
Like middle-aged.
I was going to say he didn't seem old enough to be, what is it,
Incontinent?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Impotent.
Not impotent. Not impotent. I mean, I guess it could happen to you at any age, whatever,
Right.
like, health things you're dealing with. But this man didn't seem to have, like, any shame. He just fucking pissed in front of my register as I was ringing up his groceries.
What did you do?
Cleaned it up? What was I supposed to do?
I don't know what I would do either. I just like, especially young, like.
Yeah, I was 16.
Yeah.
And this guy was just pissing.
Did you know it was happening while it was happening?
No. He was like, totally normal the whole interaction.
And then he left, and then all of a sudden there's pee there?
Yeah, and I was 16 working at a ShopRite in the middle of nowhere.
Right. Georgia.
Mm-hmm. And like, it wasn't like there were a bunch of people coming in.
Yeah.
So I was like, it smells like piss.
Bro, and man piss is the worst.
And I was like behind the register, so I didn't see the front of the register. And I was the only one there, and the other person that was with me was the manager, and he was in the back. And so I like was walking around doing my duties, come back to my register, piss on the floor.
Piss on the floor.
Piss is on the floor. I was like looking, and I was like, I thought it smelled like piss. And then I was like, that's a puddle of pee. And it was like, the tiles were not exactly white, right? But light enough.
Yeah, you could tell
that I could tell it was yellow,
brown,
piss on the floor.
brown piss.
And I was like, well, the only person that I've had today, because it was like early, I was like, the only person I've had today is that one guy. And he was so normal. He just was having a conversation.
Maybe he didn't realize he was peeing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, I don't know what's going on in his like personal life. But
I wish we knew.
I know. I'm like,
we were on a walk yesterday with the dogs, and there was like a random poop like in the middle of the walkway, which happens, and I was like, LOL, it's kind of like when like those videos on TikTok or whatever of people like shitting in stores. They like where like, have you seen those?
No.
Murphy hadn't either, and they're like, what are you talking about? Okay, no, so it's like if it's like camera footage from like the store. And my assumption is that like they're working, and then all of a sudden they happen across a pile of shit, and they're like, who the fuck did this? And they go back to see, and it's like a woman who like, I've seen multiple like different ones. I don't know why. Probably because I watch it all the way through, because I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then my TikTok is like, you like this? And I'm like, I mean, it is funny.
You like to watch people shit in grocery aisles.
Well, no, literally, it'd be like a woman with like her like in a dress, and then she'll just like kind of wiggle, and like a shit falls out of it. Or like I watched this one where this guy like literally like undid his pants, and like it like shot out of his fucking ass, and then he just like whoop, and like walked out. This is why I'm off of social media.
Is this like not a really, fetish
but
thing?
I don't know. They seem like accidents. Like, okay, oh my god, it's happening.
The guy is like pulling down his pants, and
it might be a fetish thing.
Shooting shit out of his butt.
It might be a fetish thing. I don't know.
That's
shooting shit out of his butt.
That is what has never happened to me. But I did have a regular. Oh my god, she's so sweet. There's a parking lot. There's like this parking lot, but then there's like this parking lot. So she parked in this parking lot and didn't want to like walk all the way over and around. So she just like was climbing through the railing. Because it's not like very steep jump. Thankfully, she had a friend who parked in the lower lot that was waiting on her at the bottom, because right where she was coming under the railing, there was a pile of human shit.
Oh my god.
Just right underneath her. And so her friend was like, hey, there's a giant pile of human shit right there.
Don't step in it. Oh my God. I came to work one day and
No.
outside, thankfully, but it was like someone had sat against the wall. I'm like, shit.
Ugh.
And it was the one fucking day where we were busy right at open. And so there was like a line of people outside. I'm like opening the bar and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to deal with this after I get through all these people. And this guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, I stepped in it. And I was like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
What do you do? Do you give them a free shot?
I mean,
like, what do you do?
It is my property, but it's also like it's outside. Like you stepped in. I mean, I was just like, I'm so sorry that happened. And then finally I got to a point where I could go like clean it and bleach the fuck out of the sidewalk right there. But holy shit, literally. Literally.
Oh, and there are bigger issues with the shit outside that makes it kind of sad.
Yeah, obviously. It's there for a reason.
Yeah. But damn. Right in front.
Yeah.
What makes it even crazier is there's a open field right across the street.
No, literally, or like a bush.
There's a whole open field right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Right.
Grass.
Well, I think maybe that's kind of. I think they were hiding. You know. I think they were sleeping there, and then they were like, "Oop,
gotta go."
Time. Yeah. And like, I've never been in that position before, so I have no idea like what it's like to. Have to think through that. But there's also like public restrooms. I don't know if the restrooms in the park are open 24 hours.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Which is dumb.
Right.
But I don't know, like a tree. Yeah. There's shrubbery over there.
Yeah. I mean, just like, come on, man. I gotta work here.
Yeah. Now I gotta shovel your poop, which sucks for everyone. It sucks.
Well, not that guy apparently, or person.
I mean, I'm sure it sucked.
Yeah,
but like, there's this one time that I was opening next door, and I get to work. It's a Saturday, and we have these festivals at aforementioned park that's right down the street. And they're like free festivals. People usually bring their kids and like have fun, and there's vendors and food and whatever, music. And I came to work the day after, and there's a children's shirt tied to the door handle with shit and blood and vomit all over it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God is right.
What the fuck?
So I was like, ooh. In my mind, because I watch true crime.
Right, yes. This child got murdered.
I read a lot of horror.
Right.
I'm going to the worst possible outcome.
Right.
To get to the place that I'm in now.
Yeah, call Olivia Benson.
Right.
Yeah.
So I called the police.
Oh yeah, period.
I called the police. Yeah. I called the cops. I was like, hey, I don't know what's up. Or
I mean, it's alarming.
It was alarming.
Yeah.
And then the cop gets there and he's like, he looks so pissed.
Okay, Jerry.
So he walks up.
That's exactly how they walk. That's how they walk. They walk on their best with their
Lego figures.
Yeah, literally.
Anyways, he walks up and he's like, really? And I was like, well, I didn't know what happened. Like, people bring their kids to this festival. It was last night. I don't know. Maybe a kid wandered off and then got snatched and then like dumped their clothes so they couldn't be identified. I don't know. I was just like going through the list of horrible possibilities.
Right, yes, as would I.
And he was like, you really need to stop watching true crime. And then just put his nitrile gloves on, untied it, and threw it in the trash can.
I get it.
And then he was like, maybe you should bleach that. The door handle.
Yeah, I was going to, actually.
Thanks. Yeah.
I mean, I get it. There's no like body There's no like actual evidence of a crime. I get it, but also
Yeah, but it was like covered in blood and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, it's probably some unhoused person found this T-shirt on the side of the road and used it to wipe their ass. I was like,
I mean, yeah, probably,
fair.
but
You know,
if it weren't that and I didn't call, then I would be
I'd
feel
be
really
pissed.
guilty.
Yeah. I would feel really guilty.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what happened with that.
Boo.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Next story. This one is also kind of like a thread of stories,
Okay.
but this one was crazy.
I'm ready.
The TLDR, which we're going to use as the title, says, Waitress filled in for me, got shit-faced, fucked a customer while on the clock, got fired.
Period. I'm ready.
In my opinion, and at my bar, if you can govern yourself, the occasional beer with a customer is allowed. Agree. You really have to be able to use common sense, though. I personally don't have an issue with it, but we had to fire someone this year who got out of control. My boss and myself both went on vacation the same weekend. I had a waitress cross train, and she was fairly good with the cocktails and customers, so we were confident there would be no issues. My boss's vacation lasted a full week, mine was only for the weekend. I came back to my entire staff whispering and looking dodgy, but no one said anything. First regulars came in and they asked if Waitress was okay. What do you mean? Well, she could hardly stand, and I had to help make my own drinks last night. We're not quite high end, but definitely not a dive, and I'm immediately embarrassed. In certain bars in this state, it says that they're in Wisconsin, that could be seen as a good time. But that's just not fucking us. I'm livid, and obviously, I've failed my staff and customers by choosing this person, and definitely did some harm to our image over a busy summer weekend. All of this is flashing through my head, then other customers start to come in. A new story with every customer. One couple hadn't been charged for any of their drinks on Saturday and wanted to settle up. One guy asked if I had any glasses left because she was dropping them left and right. The customer that got behind the bar and made their own drink apologized for dropping half a bottle of Grey Goose.
Brother.
This goes on and on. I start writing everything down. I'm in my downtime between customers. I sit the staff down one at a time and ask what they saw. Some come forward, some refused. I reminded everyone of the cameras everywhere.
Literally.
Then the good stuff comes out. She was making out with this dude over the bar. He reached down her shirt. They disappeared for 20 minutes, leaving the bar unattended. An older couple comes in. Apparently, they were eating dinner at a bar table when she disappeared. The waitress hadn't come back yet, but the guy she left with walked in through the back door and sat back at the bar next to his buddy and started giving him the details loudly. Just fuck that chick in your truck. Hope you don't mind. Don't worry, I left the windows down.
Oh my god.
Ugh, is what it says. I get through one of the most embarrassing and infuriating shifts I've ever had. I type up a 3-page report. The thing read like a police interrogation transcript. The waitress comes in for her shifts the next few days, but she never says a word to me. Actually manages to avoid talking to me other than the occasional drink order. And we both know that although I manage the bar, I don't have the authority to dish out any disciplinary actions, so we don't even speak. I figure I've got the report and she can explain her side to my boss when she gets back. Once in a while, she pops by the bar to touch base with some of our regulars, I'm guessing to get a feel of what she said. Obviously, the staff has told her what info I got out of them, and she's trying to survey and do damage control. My boss comes back to the report on her desk. Waitress was, hold on. Waitress has the first 2 days off. Oh my God. Waitress has the first 2 days of the week off.
Okay.
Boss uses this opportunity to talk to the staff and guests, confirm information. She reaches out to other staff to see who can cover Waitress's shifts for the week. Obviously, this gets back to her and she never shows up for the grand finale. I'm expecting fireworks, tears, screaming. None of it happens, but she texts my boss. I don't understand why slime can get away with it, but I can't. I'm almost twice as old as her and easily twice her weight. I don't get high before work like she does. And then this says, I'm not against marijuana. In fact, I fully support recreational use for people that don't let it control their lives. I've been doing this for 15 years. I know the service industry is fueled by drugs and alcohol, but most of us are functioning addicts, if only barely. I also know the tolerances of a 100-pound girl in her 20s who's mixing dispensary level THC with hard alcohol all night aren't going to hold a candle to what I can get away with. It's actually my job to know that, and it was hers too.
Period.
Yeah.
Damn, crash and burn.
Yeah, this comment says I actually needed to see this as a wake-up call to what alley I could possibly go down if I'm not wise. Thank you.
Yeah. That's nuts. Obviously, I mean, like, here's my thing. If you care about your job, you wouldn't get fucked up like that.
Mhm.
Unless you have a problem.
Mhm.
So obviously, one of two things is true. Either she has a problem
Or she doesn't give a shit about the
job. But holy shit, that is layered. There's a lot going on there. Also, it's like Wisconsin. It's funny that you mentioned Wisconsin because I feel like everything that I've heard about Wisconsin bars and culture is like there's nothing to do but drink, and people are like fucking professional drinkers up there.
I mean, like, to be really honest with you, as long as you can like do your job at the end of the day, I don't really care what you're doing.
Same.
I don't really care what you're doing.
Right.
I don't care if you're taking a million shots or drinking a million beers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a manager,
Right.
so I guess I have that. But like, I don't own an establishment. I'm literally just a bartender. But from a coworker's perspective, as long as you can do the job, get through the shift, and do literally none of that,
Yeah.
then I don't really care.
I feel similarly. Like, I worked in places where like we would take shots and stuff, maybe nurse a buzz, but like once you start feeling buzzed, you back off. Like, if you can, like,
I've definitely done that.
If you can regulate yourself and like still do your job and keep everyone safe, like, cool.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you are kind of the safety screening, especially like if you're by yourself.
Yeah. Now, like, at my bar, like, it's just not really a thing that we do. And like, everyone's cool with it. Everyone's professional. Like, it just kind of taking that out of the equation is like nice, because it's like there's no question, if something, God forbid, were to happen and we needed to like call the cops, like there wouldn't be any issues. You know what I mean? It's like definitely a weight off my shoulders that doesn't happen here. And like, it's not like I've worked with people who like are so bored that they like when it's slow they just drink, and like it gets out of control, and like but yeah, again, it's like I agree. Like, kind of bottom line is like if you can handle it, then cool, but if you can't, then like I'm gonna have to handle it for you,
right?
Which is which I've had to do.
Yeah, I mean, I've never. Yeah, I've worked at places where the culture was definitely more geared towards drinking while you're working.
Yeah.
But like I'm not really in that anymore.
Me neither.
Over there,
Yeah.
it's not as prevalent as it used to be.
Yeah.
At least not in the cluster of bars that we work in.
Right.
Which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I used to feel like drinking at work made me more bubbly.
Yeah.
And like more fun to talk to. Mm-hmm. But after a little while, I started to realize that, like, drinking while you're working, like, you're not really like feeling it all that much, and all it really did at the end of the day was start to piss me off.
Exactly. Yeah. And then you're like, well, I should drink more, but then it's like, okay, it's like slippery slope.
Yeah, it just like started to, like, I don't know, it would just put me in a bad mood, like in a bad headspace. Like, my patience for people was very thin. So I just had to cut it out.
Totally. I feel better now that I don't drink very much, just in general in life.
Yeah.
I think this weekend when we took Haley out, it was like, that's the most I had drank in a long time. Mm-hmm. And I had 2 drinks. Yeah. I had like a beer and a cocktail.
Yeah. I definitely drink a little bit more heavily than that when I do go out, but I'm taking a step back at the moment.
I mean, do what feels good for you in the season that you're in. Like, there are times where I drink more or like more often, or like we're going out to dinner more and I'm like, whatever. But I also, like, I think I have like whatever my genetics are, I can't really process. I just get really sick. Even if I'm not drunk, I'll just be like fucking nauseous. And it's like not fun. And so it's just like, why do it if I just feel like that? Or then like I eat a bunch of shit that I don't normally eat because I'm drunk or like buzz, and then I feel worse. It's just kind of like becomes like an avalanche effect of like things. And like every now and then, like, I don't think it's bad to do. I'm not demonizing it all. Yeah, I think just at this season of my life, it's not a priority. Yeah,
I mean, like, I don't know. Yeah, do what works for you. Yeah. Like, I totally get. I think that at a point, I definitely was a little bit, take a shot, have a beer, loose, but I don't know. At a certain point, it was fine. Yeah. But it just kind of started to
become not fun anymore. Yeah, totally. And if it's not fun, why do it?
And it's just like, there's so much anxiety.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the anxiety.
So much anxiety.
I think that's a big thing for me too, especially like I grew up around a lot of alcoholism, and so I already kind of have that like
anxiety around alcohol.
Where I'm just like, it's not. Yeah, it's like a whole. It's layered, but it's like I even like at the times where I was drinking more in life, it was always like I always had anxiety about it. So. Yeah. All right. Where's my other one? Okay, this one's kind of gnarly.
Gnarly?
It's short, but it's like, a little more heavier. Uh-huh. Excuse me, I'm so burpy from my little Alani. Okay. One time, this chick was working her first night. It was a pub, and we went through Jameson a lot. But this night, we went through a lot more than usual. She started breaking glasses, broke a Jamie bottle, then put someone else's orders on one of my tabs. When I confronted her, she said she's going to call the owner. He comes out and is upset at me, and I told him to look at her. She was immediately fired, then died like a week later due to a heart attack.
Oh my God.
Everyone was saying I was a bitch because I didn't post a sob story on Facebook. I told them I don't like her in life. Why would I lie in her death?
No. Yeah. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's like my biggest fear.
Dying of a heart attack or like
like saying something to somebody and then they die.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the last thing I said to them.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It seems like this person has no regrets, this poster.
I mean,
they're probably a Capricorn like me.
I'm a Virgo. I can be very.
I forget that you're a Virgo. I love that.
Triple Earth, brother.
Ooh.
Triple Earth.
Wait, what are your other ones?
Double Virgo, Taurus rising.
Okay, good. Like that.
Yeah.
Murphy's also a Virgo. I love a Virgo.
I just like
Yeah.
like I get it being like, well, I didn't really like her anyways, and I'm not sad.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could. I mean, I feel that way about politicians.
Oh, totally. I'm like,
But-
all right, bye. Good riddance. Waiting on a couple of them.
See you on the flip, bitch.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Whatever the flip may be. The great flip in the sky.
But I don't think that I could be that way to like somebody that I know personally.
I'm trying to think of people who maybe have been in this position in my life where it's like all they did was like. Also, it says it was their first night. Like they had just met this bitch.
Oh, it was their first night,
Yeah.
and
it was the person who dies first night.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, if someone came in, fucked shit up, and then was fired immediately, and then I found out they died later, I'd probably be like, damn.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess if they didn't have like a personal relationship, it's probably a little bit easier to remove yourself.
If I had like a long-term coworker, even if we ended things badly, like if they died, I probably would feel sad.
Yeah.
You know, I would feel sad.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like some people who I've worked with in the past who like we don't talk now, but like if they died, I'd be like, ooh, that sucks. I probably wouldn't post a sob story on their Facebook, but
yeah,
you know.
I also feel like if you didn't like that person, you shouldn't be expected to like pretend like you do on their Facebook wall.
No. Also, Facebook.
I mean, like you can be sad and like process those feelings, but it like it doesn't need to be on Facebook.
If it's not on Facebook, it's not real. It didn't happen. If you're not posting it on Facebook, then how do we know how you really feel?
Right.
Crazy.
My Facebook diary.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm like, that's just like so incomprehensibly fucked up.
Yeah, so random.
Okay, my next story. This one kind of sucks, also. Oop. But not like that.
No one dies.
No one dies.
Okay, cool.
The title is, or this is on r/advice, and the title is, I'm new at my job and witnessed an underage coworker drinking on the job. How should I handle this? I don't want to disclose any identifiable information, but in our state, no one under 21 years old can pour or consume alcohol, and no employee under 21 can go behind the bar. My coworker, we'll call her Jessica, has broken these rules just out of sight of our managers. Jessica is only 18 and she walks into the bar area where she isn't legally allowed to be whenever she wants. And this week she was serving a coworker and drank quite a bit of the beer. Our coworker, hold on, it's like spaced weird, so
yeah,
I fucked that up. Jessica's only 18 and she walks into the bar area where she isn't legally allowed to be whenever she wants. And this week she was serving a coworker and drank quite a bit of the beer our coworker ordered right in front of me. The coworker who paid for the beer and two other servers. Jessica also spends a lot of time in the kitchen telling everyone how she came to work drunk today. She does this pretty much every day, morning or evening. I'm the new person at work. I haven't been there a month. I haven't even been there a month yet. I don't know what I should do. I'm afraid we could lose our liquor license if her behavior continues. But I'm also afraid of her finding out I told her manager the truth. I haven't said anything to my boss yet because I'm really not sure how I should handle this. What do you think? I know I should probably tell my boss, but how should I go about doing so? I don't want everyone at work to think I'm a jerk or a snitch. I drink too. Although I'm not underage, I smoke pot. I don't give a shit what this girl does at home. But every time she drinks while on the clock, she puts my job and income at risk. And I think that's more important.
Yeah. I am a very by the book person. I'm a very much a rule follower. So I'd snitch on her. I don't give a fuck. If you are fucking up and you're mad at me for saying that you fucked up, that's on you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Also, there's this thing that I've witnessed multiple times where it's like, hey, manager, so and so is doing X, Y, and Z, but you like, please do something about it, but don't tell them that I told you that. Okay, well, y'all are the only two people on the shift, so obviously I can't say anything unless you say that I can say that you said something. You know what I mean? And so, like, I think that we should normalize calling people out, like coworker to coworker. Like, if you have a coworker who's fucking up, just be like, hey, dude, don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
And then if they have a problem with that, then it's like, go fucking tell a manager.
Yeah.
And I think like snitching and like ratting people out like has a bad rap, but it's like, okay, especially in this situation, like, yeah, she's doing fucking illegal shit. And it's not like, if you're not gonna just person to person be like, hey dude, you can't be doing this anymore, like, I won't say anything as long as you cut it out. Like, you know, that's an approach. But like, I think especially when it comes to legality and stuff, where like, yeah, you could lose your job, they can lose their liquor license. That's a whole lot of people losing their livelihoods over you not wanting to snitch. Like, I think that's shitty behavior. I think that's like pussy behavior. Pardon the language.
Yeah, I think that I would definitely say something. If this person was not underage, I probably wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, if they weren't underage, I'd be like, whatever. But unless it was like another legality issue potentially. But like, I mean, in Tennessee, you're not technically allowed to drink while you work. But I wouldn't say anything unless it was like, oh, this person's like fucking visibly hammered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not like calling the fucking TABC on my own bar. No. I would definitely say something if somebody under 21 was doing this.
Yeah, same.
Maybe not while I was underage and working in the restaurant industry, probably wouldn't have said anything.
Right.
But you live and you learn.
I also get like the restaurant industry can be very like cliquey and toxic, and so you could get iced out for like saying something.
Yeah.
Maybe not in this situation because like, it is like a very cut and dry.
She said that, or this person, OP, said that they're really new and that everybody knows because she talks about it, Jessica. Right. So I'm like, are we sure the managers don't know?
Right, yeah.
Because honestly, at this point, if somehow this 18-year-old is just the most masterful manipulator and liar, there's no way the managers don't know what's going on. Unless the managers are just totally oblivious people.
Right.
I would probably just look for another job. I wouldn't waste my time.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like, oh, well, if everybody's cool with this person just like being 18 and drunk at work, then
not the place for me.
Yeah, that's just like not something that I'm cool with. I'm big stickler for the ID thing. Big time.
Yeah. Totally. I was looking at like the law, like Tennessee law, and if you're an on-premise, like a bar, so people are drinking on the premises, and off-premise like you're a liquor store. If you're on premise, your only legal obligation is to not serve someone who's under 21. You're not legally obligated to actually check every single person's ID.
Yeah.
Off premise is. So it's like, okay, someone who's like clearly 40 is in here, they don't have their ID. Okay, well, I know you're not underage. I'm just gonna like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if there's any question,
I'm checking.
I'm checking. Also, it's like it's up to like the bartender's discretion too. You know what I mean? So like, and I tell people too, like, if I do something, if like someone comes in with a picture and it's like I can tell they're 30 and it's like, you know, a picture of their ID, which is like not technically supposed to be whatever, I'll tell them like, you know, I'm a manager, so like I can say I'm gonna say yes to this, but like don't expect that from everybody. And like, you know, whatever. Because I'm gonna take your money. I want your money. And I'm not doing anything illegal because you're clearly of age. But it is kind of like a gray area where like some bartenders might not want to serve someone like that, which is their right, you know.
I don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
We had that situation last weekend, I think, where somebody came into the bar and just had a picture of their ID. I was like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, like, you have to, like, you
know. I honestly, though, at this point, because, like, my manager over there, he was like, you know, if they look old, you don't necessarily even have to ask. But I'm like, it's so ingrained into my script at this point. Like, it's just automatic.
Yeah, and it is weird too when you have a group of people and you're like, well, you're the only person who looks young. Can I only see your ID?
Right.
And like,
and then everybody else is offended.
Yeah, or just like, I don't know. There's like, it's my least favorite part of the job. Well, not actually, but it's like a part of the job that's like annoying that like you have to kind of like suss out or like judge, like, or, you know, make a guess or whatever. And then people do get offended if you ask for their ID or like, which is so dumb. Like, just, it's, people are like, I don't have it. I'm like, where the fuck is it? Why don't you have it?
I hate when people just say, well, I don't have it.
Like as a joke?
No, just in general. You are telling me that you're an adult.
Yeah.
That drove here. Without your ID. Like, I get it that shit happens, but like, go home and get it. If you actually don't have it, you're not 3 toddlers stacked on top of each other.
Yeah. Or I also hate when they're like, I don't have it, and then they pull it out, or like it's fake. I'm like, oh my god,
stop with that joke.
Please don't. If you're a person who makes that joke, I hate you.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Don't make that joke. I'm not kidding.
It's annoying. It's the same thing as like when you're like at a table with your grandpa and the server comes up and they're like, is there anything else that I can get for you? And then your grandpa's like, how about $1 million?
Please. Peepaw.
Peepaw. Peepaw.
You're embarrassing me. Murphy makes dad jokes sometimes. Like,
dad jokes are fine,
but it's kind of like we'll be back to Costco. We were like, you know, walking out with a receipt, they have to check it, and the person goes, find everything you need, and they go, and then some. I'm just like,
okay, I do that. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's just, I mean, it's whatever, it's fine, but it's like
the little, like, I don't know, the little quips or whatever. But
like, I'm at work.
The $1 million needs to go, and well, it's fake also needs to go.
Or we hated it and the plate is lit clean. All of that. I need another one.
There's a hole in the cup.
Please. We're so tired. I'm so tired of fake laughing at your jokes. I just don't do it anymore. I can't.
There was damn, I don't remember. Damn. Oh. This has nothing to do with the story or anything. I mean, it was a joke this guy was trying to make, but it doesn't pertain really. Anyways, I was working and I was wearing an Iron Maiden shirt. And this guy, he was like, oh, cool shirt. I really like that. And I was like, thank you. Like, it was a gift from a friend. And then, you know, went about my business, bartending, serving people. And then later I'm passing by and I was asking him if he needed anything else. And he was just like, I need you to tell me the lead singer of Iron Maiden's name. And I literally did not laugh, but I was like, sir, I'm not playing this game with you.
Period.
And he was just like, what? And I was like, I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing this.
I refuse to participate in your fucking gatekeeping test bullshit.
I thought we were past this. I thought we were as a society past this. But apparently not.
It's Ozzy Osbourne, right?
No.
Oh, that's God Sabbath.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know who it is.
Okay, that's fair. Who cares?
I don't know who it is,
Who
but
cares?
I didn't want to hear it from him. I didn't want to hear it from that guy.
Period.
Because if I looked
and you shouldn't have to.
If I looked at this 45-year-old man and I was like, I don't know, he would have given me shit for the rest of the time that he was there.
I'll tell you if you can tell me the lead singer of the Cranberries.
He probably could have.
He might have.
I would be like, I'll give you the answer if you can tell me
3 women who trust you.
if you can tell me who each of the Spice Girls are,
period,
then I'll tell you who the lead
period. Uno reverse, bitch.
Uno reverse. That would have been a better comeback.
That would have been, yeah. Save that one for next time.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Back pocket. But I just looked at my coworker that I was working with that night and I was like, I should stop wearing this shirt to work because it happens every time.
Yeah, every time.
And I should know better by now. It's my own fault.
Just say Ozzy Osbourne next time. Yeah, it's Ozzy
just
Osbourne.
like play dumb.
May he rest in peace.
May he. Oh yeah, I think, you know what? Actually, it is a better strategy to just pretend like I'm an idiot.
No, because then you're playing into their hand. That's what they want. They want you to like be an idiot.
I know.
You know? No, I think that you did.
I just think that like rage baiting them would be so much funnier.
Yeah, the rage baiting would be funnier, and also like Uno reverse. Like what you were trying to rage bait me.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it back.
Yeah, I should be like, wasn't it Dave Grohl? Totally not in even the same realm.
Oh my god. Well,
yeah. Anyways, don't serve underage people.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, probably tell your manager that the 18-year-old is getting drunk at work. Probably, I would say.
Also, if you rage bait men, I want to know about it.
Yeah.
Please let me know.
Yeah,
leave in the comments or something.
Leave your rage baiting men story in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
In the comics.
In the comics. In the funnies.
In the funnies. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Well, you
I'm
have anything for last call?
I don't think so. Follow us on the socials.
At Bartender Backwash.
Backwash on everything. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. I have a question for you.
Oh, yes.
What's your favorite last call song?
Spanish Flea.
I don't know that one.
I'll play it. You'll recognize it.
I think my favorite is Josh. He used to play Get Out by JoJo.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
This is Spanish Flea.
It's like the end of the sitcom.
Yeah, exactly. But it goes on for a long time, just like that. And then people are kind of like, and then if that doesn't work, then play something really heavy, like
super heavy,
like super heavy music.
Yeah. What about like? I feel like the Universal one is Closing Time.
Yeah.
Closing Time.
I don't know the words.
Me either.
Closing time.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the universal one. But
Yeah, one time I think that song, god damn, it came on when I was working at this bar in Dalton, and everybody just started like just regular on the regular because we use Spotify and we just put it on a station and then just like let it go. And then that song came on and everybody was just like looking around because it was like 3 p.m.
Yeah, it's on one of our playlists too. Excuse me. And if it comes on in the middle of the night, we have to skip it because it'll be like 12 and we close at 3 and it'll be like closing and people are like, you closing? Like it's like so associated that they're like confused, so we have to skip it. Yep. Also, one of our door guys says that it's bad luck, and I agree. I think it's probably bad luck to play it not at closing time.
Oh yeah. I agree. Yeah. All right. Well. Goodbye. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.